Good morning, dear hearts. Lesson 200, the last lesson before our review to complete part 1 of the workbook. There is no peace except the peace of God. Now, throughout this workbook, as we've been brought to this space, this moment today, we have been given many lessons all about the totality of what God is, the isness of God, that only God's plan for salvation will work, that there is no will but God's will. There are no laws but God's, and there is no love but God's. All of these things are in totality. There is nothing that is missing from them. There's nothing lacking in them. And they are all encompassing. And that's what the peace of God is. It is all encompassing. The peace of God is serenity. It is calm. It is quietude. It is that space between our thoughts and our breath where nothing else abides. The peace of God has no disturbance, large or small, within it. It is complete freedom. This lesson tells us that. The peace of God is the opposite of this world, and it foreshadows our total awareness of God, of heaven. And this lesson tells us in many times throughout it, it's time to come home. It's time to put aside all of the vain imaginings and pursuits that we have partaken of. Everything that we have used to delay coming home and the awareness of who and what we are. Today it's time to put everything down and to realize that there is no peace except the peace of God, and there is nothing else. There is nothing else that I want, that I desire more than that. I'm ready to accept that. This lesson tells us that freedom is given you where you beheld but chains and iron doors. That is this world. This world is wrapped in chains and doors that block our entrance. And when we accept the peace of God, we will be no longer bound to this world, and everything and everyone is going to be made free with us. There are no mistakes. There are no shortcomings. We are going to realize our own oneness. This world cannot have reality, this lesson tells us, because it was never created, and only what has been created has reality. So peace is the answer. Peace is the answer to conflicting goals and senseless journeys, frantic, vain pursuits, and meaningless endeavors. God's peace, total peace, the only peace there really is. It says, now there is silence, and seek no further. You have come to where the road is carpeted with leaves of false desires, fallen from the trees of hopelessness you sought before. Now are they underfoot. We walk over them now, and we look up and on toward heaven with the body eyes, just serving an instant longer. That peace is already recognized at last, and you can feel peace, the peace, pieces, that's it, pieces, soft embrace, surround your heart and mind with comfort and with love. It's a beautiful lesson, as they are. This is taking us into our review. And one line that, towards the end of the lesson, that just jumped out at me. It says, for peace is union if it be of God. There is no peace in this world, no matter the agreement, no matter the treaty, if it is not of God. Because only peace that embraces everyone and everything can be the peace of God. So there's no peace except the peace of God. that's it for today. That's it to complete this last lesson before the review. I hope it helped. I hope you are feeling peaceful. I hope you are enfolding yourself in this beautiful, peaceful tapestry we have been weaving this year. Please subscribe. Please share. Please like. Please comment. And please be here tomorrow for my favorite review that we have been leading up to, knowing that we are not bodies and we are as God created us. That's it. Namaste.